All right, let's dive into one of these strangest medical stories you will probably ever hear. It's the tale of a character whose problems are so specific, so weird, he almost sounds made up. But as we're about to find out, what he represents is very, very real. The whole thing kicks off with this incredibly powerful line. Wow! I mean, that just grabs you, right? It's not just a physical paralysis, it's a paralysis of the mind, too.
So that's the big question, isn't it? Who is the person behind these words? What must it be like to live a life that feels so stuck? Well, he goes by the name Backward Barney. And that nickname isn't just about his physical size. Nope, it gets to the very core of how he sees himself. Stunted, slow, and just small in every possible way. So, to really understand Barney, we have to paint a picture of what he's going through. And let me tell you, it is a seriously bizarre collection of symptoms.
Let's start with his mind. He describes it as feeling weak, almost like a child's. He's always confused, has zero self-confidence, and is basically living in a constant state of fear.
And what's wild is how specific it gets. He has this intense dislike of strangers, so much so that he literally hides when people come to the house. His memory is shot, he can't remember his lessons, he can't make a decision about anything, and he'll just burst into tears for no reason at all. It's like he's emotionally and mentally frozen in time. And just when you think you've got a handle on it, the story gets even stranger. The physical stuff is every bit as vivid as the mental stuff, and it starts with this really weird feeling on his face. I mean, what a description, right? Can you imagine feeling that all the time? Like dried egg whites tightening on your skin, or that phantom feeling of walking through a cobweb you can't see. It's so specific, you can almost feel it. And this cobweb face becomes a real signature of his condition. Then there's his throat. Oh man, his throat is a whole other story. In fact, people call him the King of Quinsy, which is a pretty intense title for someone who gets these terrible, recurring abscesses on their tonsils. His tonsils are just always swollen, making it feel like there's a plug stuck in his throat. It's so bad he can only swallow liquids. On his neck, he's got this chain of swollen, hard glands that he says feels just like a string of beads. And yeah, you've probably guessed it by now. This pattern of really specific, really strange symptoms goes through his entire body. We're talking a head-to-toe situation here. The list just keeps going. His lungs feel like they're full of pine smoke. His feet have this, well, very offensive sweat. His corns don't just hurt, they sting like burning needles. He has a very specific type of hemorrhoid issue that only shows up when he urinates. And he even gets this pain that feels like molten metal pouring down his leg. It's just an encyclopedia of misery. Okay, so we have this unbelievably detailed picture of this guy, Barney. It's almost too detailed. So what in the world is actually going on here? It is time for the big reveal. This is it. This is the question the whole story has been leading up to. After hearing all these intimate, painful, and frankly bizarre details, you have to ask yourself, is this guy even real?
The answer is simple, and maybe a little shocking. No, Backward Barney is not a real person. He never was. Okay, so here's the secret. Barney is a teaching tool. He is what's known as a homeopathic remedy profile. See, in homeopathy, practitioners create these incredibly vivid characters, these stories, to bring to life all the symptoms of a single medicine. The whole idea is to make the pattern unforgettable, so it's easy to spot. So now that we're in on the secret, we can start to decode Barney's story. We can translate all that narrative and metaphor into actual clinical information. And this chart just lays it all out perfectly. The story about being the King of Quinsy, well, that's just a memorable way of saying chronic tonsillitis. Hiding from guests becomes the clinical keynote, fear of strangers. That string of beads on his neck, that's glandular induration or hardened glands. Every single detail from the story maps directly onto a recognized symptom or pattern. It's kind of brilliant. So, to put it simply, this whole character, this entire personality, the fears, the pains, the weird sensations, it's all a story designed to represent one single substance. And here it is. The medicine behind the story of Backward Barney is Baryta Carbonica, which comes from Carbonate of Barium, a mineral. The entire character is just a clever mnemonic device to help people remember the symptoms of this one remedy.
Which brings us to a much bigger idea, right? The power of using a story as a system. Why does this method work so well for remembering things, especially when there's a ton of information to learn? Well, this quote really just nails it. Instead of trying to memorize a dry list of hundreds of symptoms, a practitioner can just look for a character type. Do they see someone with a dwarfish habit, huge tonsils, and a fear of strangers? If that pattern shows up, boom, it points them right to the remedy.
And that's really the magic of it. This method takes a boring old list of facts and transforms it into a character you're not going to forget. It makes all that complex information stick in your brain, which makes it way easier to remember and use when it counts.
So I'll just leave you with this to think about. This is a pretty amazing example of how a story can make something complicated feel simple and clear. But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Where else do we use stories to make sense of the world? And when might those stories actually be getting in the way of the facts?